Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Monster Hunter World Iceborne video. We have not done one of these in a while, have we? I've taken a long break because of coronavirus. That's right. What happened was coronavirus virtually cut my ad revenue in half. That was pretty shocking. And at the same time, I've become kind of addicted to opening up Pokemon cards, really expensive ones. So I spend a lot of my time just live streaming over there, live streaming over here, live streaming over there, and it makes really hard for me to make videos at the same time because I run out of time really quickly. Also, I'm lazy. Anyways, Titus here contacted me out of the blue, and he's like, yo, get into it. No, he didn't say that. I'm just messing with you guys. He said, check out this bow speedrun I have. It's the best in the whole world. It's extremely fast. And I clicked on it, and the frame rates were 60 FPS. And I was like, frick yeah, dude, we're going to show the whole world this bow run. So he's got a bow run against Arch-Tempered, Super Sponge, and Namielle. Weren't we afraid that's what they were going to do with Arch-Tempered Namielle? She was just going to be a bullet sponge. That's exactly what she was. That's exactly what she was. This is exactly what we complained about in the base game. We said, okay, Arch-Tempered monsters aren't going to be terrible as long as they're not just the same fight with more health. Also, they one-shot you. that describes Arch-Tempered Namielle perfectly. So that's okay, because he makes it look easy, knocking her out in just 4 minutes. What? What? So I tell him, hey, I'll show that off. All you got to do is give me 10 details on what you'd like my audience to learn from you. I also mentioned, you can see there in our conversation, you don't have to. I could just make stuff up, as I often do. He left us some details. Let's read over them. He says, yeah, sure. The opening tenderize is a big part of the run. I got it from Air A Chinese bow speedrunner. It allows two things. Not to enrage Namielle right away. She takes 10% more damage when not enraged. Do you hear that? So when she's enraged, she takes less damage. He says, since you do 2 claw attacks and 2 light attacks, I think when he says light attacks, he's referring to weapon attacks, okay? He says, since you do 2 claw attacks and 2 light attacks in the opening, it allows on the third drooling to get a full tenderize refresh. That's why on the third clagger, I do 1 slap, he's talking about claw attacks, and 1 light attack, he's talking about a weapon attack. Okay, so I'll kind of point that out in the speedrun so that it makes more sense to you, but it's not too complicated, trust me. He says, I get my first KO during the head break because the break cancels the topple, so using a KO allows to still get a topple instead of nothing. That's knockdown mechanics. The key to cut the time is to prevent her from leaving. That's why I flash her instantly after the Nova. Take notes, guys. Use your flash pods in order to stop the monster from escaping, right? And this actually saves you and your team time. After the Nova, she dehydrates, which cuts about 50% of my damage. If you sleep Namielle, she immediately becomes wet again. So I do that and follow with a wallbang to keep her grounded. Did he just say she immediately becomes wet again? Yeah, boy. Anyways, he says, I use waterproof to cancel the water current. Of course, I stupidly ask, waterproof? Because I'm like still watching TV while I'm reading this message. He says, mantle. And then, let's see. Anything else? Background music is Dark Souls. I approve of that. He says, one more thing. You can see at the end, I only have 1 flash pod equipped. Is so that when I use it, I automatically go back to slinger ammo. Damn, boy. Such a good tip. That should go into the 10 things you didn't know. Love it. Because I run into that exact problem all the time. What I do is I'll have 3 flash pods with me because I'm greedy. I'm like, I'm going to need 3, obviously. And then you shoot one, and you would like to use your pods, but first you got to take off the damn flash pods. Great tip. All right, let's jump over to the run. I have it right over here. I just finished watching it before I made this video, because that's my job now, watching other people's content. Oh, by the way, I want to show you something. So this is Tidus69 right here. Awesome name, by the way. See, he probably could have done any numbers. But right here, this is where the like button, for those of you who don't know where the like button is. See, we don't use this button. And this is the subscribe button. Oops, I don't want to unsubscribe. This is a subscribe button for people who don't know what the subscribe button is. Please hit those buttons. All right, he's got 4 views right now. If he doesn't have a bazillion views in like 2 days, I'm gonna be very disappointed in you guys if he doesn't have a bazillion views, because you guys will suck if you do not go watch this video. And by the way, I will have a link to it in my comment section and in my description. So what's your excuse? What's your excuse? Go watch it a second time on his channel, please. All right. Big screen mode. Sweet. Go watch it on like 15 devices. Just leave it running. And tell him he better get the good keywords in this video. Here we go. I'm going to hit play. Boom. You can tell he's playing on PC because of the cursor. He just got dropped off next to Namielle. That's one of those RNG things that speedrunners have to rely on. He's drinking the dash juice. Yeah, stupid, man. Like, in order to get a good run, he has to get that drop-off. So if you don't get the drop-off, you kind of have to return. Bright moss, waterproof mantle. So he's got the... Oh, did you see him shoot the ground? Dude, that was sneaky. That's the claw attack, and that's the light attack. So he's done it once. She is not enraged. That was sneaky beaky, boy. I see the one flash pod. Alright, he's punishing the beam with the claw attack and then a weapon attack. So it's just like what he was saying. So what's gone on here is he's done 2 light attacks and this softened her, right? So that's what you do. When your weapon's a light weapon, you need 2 weapon attacks and that softens her. So what the heck is the 2 claw attacks for? Well, what he's saying is when she drools, he's going to use 1 more claw attack and 1 more light attack, and that's going to be the refresh on the softening. Very important. For those of you who don't know the claw mechanics, 3 claw attacks is the same as 1 light attack with your weapon. Alright, so he just reset her. That's resetting the soften. She getting all mad. And of course he's landing all of his shots. Most of the time he's landing all his shots. Because that's part of being a speedrunner. You actually have to be skilled. You actually have to be skilled. There's the Meow Cannon. Cheating! Meow Cannon from the Palico? There's some RNG in the fight as well. Like, will the cat actually get the Meow Cannon right next to Namielle? That probably helps a little bit, I imagine. Or will the Palico draw Namielle off in the wrong direction and then she doesn't look at you with her? Because obviously he's just shooting her in the head over and over. That's going to be the optimal hit zone for him. And if the cat distracts Namielle too much, he's not going to get those good shots in. Very important. So there's lots and lots of RNG to these runs, and it must be super annoying. Take a lot of patience. More patience than I have. He's going for the KO. He talked about that in the things he wanted to mention. There's KO. Sweet. You see resentments constantly activating. That's because he's clearly wearing Safajiva armor. Safajiva armor. There's the head break. Oh, snap. Don't do it, no! Oh, snap, another knockdown. Terrific. Super de-duper. Oh, man, do you ever get tired of watching this? This is so fun looking. Man, these speedrunners make it look so easy, don't they? I actually find it more enjoyable than the heavy bowgun speedruns, even though those tend to take first place. They just seem like they take maybe less skill. I hate to say it. So he just used another claw attack and another light attack. So she is set up essentially for, another reset on the softening, which is what this whole game is about now. Iceborne might as well be called the Clutch Claw. I don't know. I tried to think of something funny, but I couldn't. She's doing her ult. He put his weapon away. Dive evade. There's the flash pod. Snap. He doesn't want her to leave. There's the impact mantle. So he's got the impact mantle on, and he is now using sleep coatings. Very good. So this is what he was talking about in his messages. He said that he wants to put her to sleep so that when she gets knocked into the wall, she is all wet again, all wet and bothered. And there she is. She is wet and bothered. He's throwing her into the wall. He just used another claw attack, mind you, which means next time he jumps on her, he will only need to use 1 weapon attack. He's setting up for the next KO. So the wall bang is giving him a knockdown, but this KO is also going to give him a knockdown. Think about how much choreography goes into these runs. It's really terrific. Landing all his shots. Oh man, what am I doing? I've had my mouse cursor there the whole time leaving that far up. Dude, I'm a freaking idiot. I'm sorry, you guys have to bear with me. Alright, and she's gone. Amazing. 4 minutes and 12 seconds. Oh man, this guy's about to get all the girlfriends. Huge index. So, hold on. Wait a second. Elemental status effect up. What? So he's using the Kiar Bow King. You couldn't tell that because he's got a weapon skin on. That's the new thing in the game, weapon skins. For those of you who are out of the loop, You can now put weapon skins on your weapons, and Kulv Taroth has been added to Master Rank, and apparently her Kiarbo King is optimal for fire damage. He's got Fire Attack level 6, Resentment, Crit Boost, Weakness, Exploit, Evade Window. A Blight Resist, I believe, just comes with the Safi set. Notice he's got 2 levels of Constitution, 2 levels of Stamp Surge. What? And I'm assuming that's optimal for your, for your stamina when using the bow, and probably that's calculated along with eating the dash juice, right? So I'm assuming all that. Normally, I'll be honest, I'm not a bow expert. I've played the bow, and I understand a lot of the things about how to play the bow, but I'm nowhere near this guy. This guy's light years ahead of me, right? I'm still running around trying not to get two-shotted by most things. He's got sleep functionality. Of course, he's got to have the sleep functionality, right? Because that's what's putting her to sleep after the Nova, so that she turns wet again and he gets the better damage on her. I don't understand the paralysis attack. Did he just leave that in one of the mantles, maybe? He might have just left that in a mantle. Paralysis attack. He doesn't paralyze her. I don't think he does. I'm pretty sure he didn't. Fire attack. Yeah, maybe there's something I don't know about that he does for that. Maybe he'll share with us. All right, very cool. The cat's all happy. Cha-cha. Mr. Cha-cha. Yep. It must be frustrating trying to do this and get the same time on like a console, because maybe the slower loading times, maybe it's harder to aim with the controller rather than the mouse and keyboard. So the bow is actually a weapon where you aim and shoot. So that's interesting to think about. And yeah, mostly those things. Also, maybe the frame rate. Would that make it better? Let me know. I play on all 3 consoles. I don't ever notice because I never take it to this level. I play pretty casually. But it's been real impressive. So let me hit this. Tidus69. Keep an eye on him. He's working. He's out there working it. You better work it. I can't say that word. Well, maybe I can. Does YouTube let me curse? I curse on the live streams, I think. So hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. The link is in the comment section. The link is in the description. Thank you so much, Tidus, for sharing that with us. Really impressive. Tidus, make sure you got all the good keywords in your video as well so that people can find you on YouTube. That's very important for your SEO optimization. SEO, look it up, is a thing. And thank you so much for all the tips. I'm sure people learned some things there, and maybe in the future we'll do another one. If you guys have an amazing speedrun you'd like to share, feel free to reach out. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.